Welcome back to Joyful Daddy. We're diving into a topic that's close to my heart and probably something we all need: taking a break. When life gets overwhelming, sometimes the best thing we can do is simply step back, breathe, and recharge. But how often do we actually allow ourselves to do that? Today we'll talk about why taking a break isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a powerful act of self-care. Let's start by talking about why taking breaks is so important. We live in a go, go, go world where rest often takes a back seat to productivity. But studies show that regular breaks can improve mental clarity, reduce stress, and even enhance our creativity. When we're always on, we drain our energy and end up less effective. Taking breaks gives our minds the space to reset, allowing us to return to tasks with a fresh perspective. Now, how do we know when it's time to take a break? It might sound obvious, but sometimes we're so caught up in our daily lives that we miss the signs. You might notice things like constant fatigue, lack of focus, irritability, or feeling detached from things you normally enjoy. These are your body and mind's way of saying, "Hey, slow down." Ignoring these signs can lead to burnout, so learning to recognize them is key. So, let's talk about some practical ways to step back when life feels like it's too much. Taking a break doesn't have to mean a week-long vacation, though. If you can, that's great. It can be as simple as going for a walk, practicing mindfulness, or unplugging from technology for a few hours. I'd suggest creating a self-care toolkit with activities you enjoy and can turn to whenever you need a quick mental reset. This could be anything from journaling, listening to music, or even doing some deep breathing exercises. I'll share a personal story here. Not too long ago, I was feeling completely overwhelmed with everything on my plate. I was pushing myself day in and day out, thinking that I couldn't afford to take time off. But eventually, it caught up with me. I was exhausted, frustrated, and just not myself. I decided to take a weekend off, disconnect from everything, and just be. That short break worked wonders. I came back feeling refreshed and more motivated than ever. Sometimes it takes hitting that low point to realize the power of rest. Today we have a special guest, Jordan Lee, who has made it a priority to balance rest and productivity in their life and work. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us. Could you share a bit about your personal journey and how you've come to value rest as part of your success?
Thank you for having me. I think my journey with rest really began when I noticed how burnout was affecting my life and my relationships. I was constantly working, pushing myself beyond my limits, and at some point, I just felt empty. It was a wake up call. I realized that if I kept going at that pace, I wouldn't be able to sustain any kind of happiness or fulfillment. That's when I started to incorporate mindfulness into my daily routine. Simple practices, like starting my day with a few minutes of meditation or setting boundaries with work, made a huge difference. I also began to make space for things I enjoy outside of work, like hiking and spending time with family. It's incredible how even small changes can rejuvenate your mind and shift your perspective.
That's so powerful, Jordan. It sounds like making time for rest isn't just about stepping away from work, but also about finding joy and presence in everyday life.
Exactly. Rest isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional too. When I take breaks, I'm able to be more present in my work, and I feel more connected with the people around me. It's almost like hitting a reset button. And now, I truly believe that rest is an essential part of any success story. Without it, we're not operating at our full potential.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you for sharing that, Jordan. I think our listeners will find so much value in hearing your journey and practical approach to balance. It's inspiring to hear how prioritizing rest can truly transform our lives. As we wrap up, I want to emphasize that taking a break isn't just about a one-time vacation. It's about developing a restful mindset. This means making small, regular practices a part of your life to maintain balance. Remember, rest is an investment in yourself. It's what allows us to be at our best for others and ourselves. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Pace yourself. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Joyful Daddy. I hope today's conversation inspired you to give yourself permission to rest and recharge. Let's keep the conversation going. How do you like to take breaks? Share your thoughts with us. And don't forget to subscribe for more episodes. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, you deserve the time to breathe.